Welcome to our next video. In this video, we'll be seeing simple show more or show less reusable component. Okay, so as we have previously told, like in this series, we will be only talking about the reusable component and the advanced concept of the topics which we left behind in the first series. Okay, so you can see like this concept you have might have come across many times, like if you are getting some text and it has some long characters. So basically when page load, you show only limited number of characters. Upon clicking of any action, you will show all the characters. Okay, just now if you can see, basically I'm just getting one line of code, one line of sentence here, but if I click on the read more, I get to see the complete paragraph. Again I click the read less, it will show only one or two lines. Okay, so this same code we are going to do in a reusable component, so that we can use that reusable component anywhere where we have to show long number of text. So in this example, let's say this is the last column. Catchphrase is the, we are using JSON placeholder fake APIs. In that, catchphrase is one of the field where we get the some long text. So let's try to create a reusable component where we will have show less and show more functionality. Okay, so let's check the code. So for saving the time, I have created already a component name with more and less. Okay, so in widget folder you can see more and less component is being created. Okay, so now let's check what are the inputs we are going to need. So first input, so by now you might have gone through understanding like what input is nothing but how we send data to a reusable component. Okay, so first input will be like the text which we will be receiving. So let's name it as a text. Its data type will be string. Second input will be limited number of characters which we want to render first. Word limit, it will be of type number, the number of characters which we have to display at the initial level. This is the first step. We have created two inputs, first to accept the text and second is that limit, like what number of characters we have to show. So let's make use this in our HTML. So here we need some span. You can take div or anything you want. Let's display what are the text we get. Okay, so for the first span, let's add a condition like ng if is equal to. So condition will be like if whatever the text we get, its length, if its length is less than or equal to word length, like what are the word limit, what the limit we have set. Okay, if it is less than that, then we are going to display as it is text what we receive. Second span, we again need a ng if condition. If text dot length is greater than our word limit. Okay, this is our next condition. Like if text length is greater than the word limit, then our show or less, show more or show less button will be visible. Okay, this is second scenario. And like to toggle, we need one more input. Sorry, input up means one more local variable. Show more. Its type will be boolean. Let's initialize it with false. Okay, so we need this variable with this condition also. And if means, yes, this is the second condition, that text limit is greater than the word limit, but show more, this flag is true or false. If this is what we can say, this flag is false, means our text is truncated, means we will show the number of characters matching with the word limit. Okay, so if it is false, means it is not in the expanded mode. Now we have to show the text. So now we have to show particular number of characters only based on the word limit. Okay, so for that we have to use the substring. We have to show the character from 0 up to word limit. Okay, this is my second case. Okay, so now with this case, what we need to, we need again a span where we will have show more. Okay, so with this also we will have dot dot dot, just to show like there are some string which we have truncated. This is second case. Now on this show more span we will hit one more button, click, let's do it here only. We have to make this flag as true. Okay, so on click of show more, this flag will be true. So now this span won't be visible. Now we will need another span where we will have this condition only, but now show more will be true if word length, again this is second condition, like word length is greater than the character limit, but now show more boolean flag is true, means we have clicked on the show more, so we have to show all the text whatever we have, right, without truncating single character. After that we need another span just to add a show less, and here we will make it as a false. Okay, so now our basic code is ready. First condition is if our text character is less than the word limit what we are going to say, then we have to show the complete text as it is. Second condition is like if text length is greater than the word limit but this flag is false, means it is not in the expanded mode, then we are showing dot 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 with substring like limited number of characters. We will be truncating all the remaining characters and we will show the word limit like 50 characters are there. So in text, if the first 50 character we will show because it is starting from 0. Then we have a span tag where we will have a label. On click of that label, what we are doing, we are just changing the show more value. Okay, this boolean value to true. So if it is for true, then this span will be visible. So with this span, like, and this span is for expandable mode, like all the text what I have received we can show it here, and on click of show less we will just again reverse the flag of show more. Okay, so let's see how we can integrate this. This is our selector. Let's go to user master. So here you can see we have to use our selector. Then inside that we need two input. First input is text. Text is what is the value we have to send. So this is nothing but my value user.company.catchphrase. Second input is word limit. Is equal to, let's say, okay, so we have a very small number of text, let's say 8. Now we don't need this here. Let's keep it in a one line so that it will be more readable. Okay, so we have reused our selector and we have sent our two inputs. First input is the text and second is the word limit, character limit, which we want to restrict. So let's check. So let's see. So you can see we have the dot 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 again with the show more. So if I click on the show more, you can see the complete text is visible now, but it is just disturbing our grid. Okay, so let's fix our width first. So here style, let's add a width of 15% so that it will be fixed. Let's check it now. So you can see now on show more and show less. So now the character, the actual text and our label also what we can say looking same. So let's add some CSS. For span, let's add a bootstrap class. Bold. Let's add for color text primary. Same color we can add to here also. Let's create a class to make that cursor icon. Let's name it as hand cursor pointer and attach this class over here. Let's save. Okay, so you can see show more is visible with the hand icon. If I click on it, you can see the difference. Okay, so this is again kind of a reusable component which is normally used in a practical scenario, and it's being always useful for all this kind of scenario where when you work on the real project you will get a long number of character text and everything, and that will disturb your UI. So to manage that you need a reusable component like this. Okay, obviously you can do the same code in your component also. Let's say this number of code or this number of HTML, you can do it in your component also, but again let's say 5 or 6 number of text you are doing again in all the components, but rather than you can reuse this code in all the components. Okay, and suppose like in future like you have to change this text to something else, or you need to change the color, so you have to do all at all the places where you are written this code. But if you have this code as a reusable, so you just have to do it in a single place. So that is the power which reusable components provides you. Okay, so this is our third video on the reusable components. Like so as we have discussed, like we have been seen 3 components. So next is the final with the topic reusable component. We will see reusable table. That is again mostly used what we can say topic we have. Okay, so thank you everyone, and please do like and subscribe.